Well, howdy doody, how we getting on? So, back again, another video. Just wanted to jump on with a few bits and pieces of news that's coming out from the club this past week. Obviously, it's understandable, you know, after the season we've had, there's going to be rumours flying around left, right, and centre. Now, we're not any hearsay, but I'll just jump on and update everybody with any bits of news that I get. But first of all, interesting one. Regarding Edouard Michut. So I think if you remember, Christian Speakman gave an interview last week regarding Edouard Michut and saying that you know, it was a mutual decision that we parted ways, and there was a few bits and pieces in the contract that wasn't right, so you know, it was the best decision for him to go back to PSG. Now, Edouard Michut has come out today with a statement, apparently interview he's given to L'Equipe magazine, or the quick website, whatever it is, with a few interesting comments. So I'll just read you these. So, it was my decision not to stay at Sunderland. We weren't in agreement on certain contractual points. There was also a few things on the style of play that didn't suit me. In this style, I was at maximum 50 to 60 touches of the ball. I need to touch the ball at least 100 times to be effective. I thank the president for understanding my choice of not wanting to stay. The club offered me a chance to stay. So there you go. So what do you make of that? Now, you know, does Edouard Michut need to come out and make them sort of statements? You know, I don't think so. You know, in all fairness, yes, he's a decent prospect. He's a good player. Settled in quite well into the side. However, if he wants to play that deep lying midfield role where he gets the touches he needs to be effective in the game, I'm sorry, but he's not good enough to play there. He's too lightweight. He gets shoved with the ball. He hasn't got the pace to play there. So for him to come out and say things like that, you know, I think it's probably the best decision all round if he has gone back. And if rumours are true about Joby Bellingham, then he would probably be third or fourth choice anyway, so he wouldn't get a game. So, you know, just a little bit delayed, a little bit of a sour taste in the mouth, that one, and coming out and making them sort of comments as if to say, you know, we want him to stop, but he wasn't happy with our style of play, and, you know, we didn't play him in the right position, reading between the lines. So, you know, let's hope he gets on as a good, decent career. I know there's a few teams looking at him. I think Fulham are after him. I think Celtic might be after him. I'm not sure. So he'll go back to PSG, train with them, and then, you know, probably go out on loan, or he'd get a permanent transfer to wherever. But I'm sorry, Edouard, you know, you didn't need to come out and say them things. But let us know what you think, I think, in the comments below about that. The next one, obviously, like I said at the start, there's going to be rumours flying left, right, and centre. When players have good seasons, you tend to find that the relegated Premier League teams and the lower end Premier League teams will be sniffing around the best players in the Championship. Now, there's rumours flying about Jack Clarke, Burnley, Southampton, and the likes. Them type of clubs are all apparently sniffing around him. Now, rumours of a £9 million bid. However, I'm hearing that the club have apparently slapped a £20 million price tag on him. Now, again, it's all rumours and hearsay, but it's understandable that Jack Clarke is going to have that sort of interest to the season he had. I think he had, you know, 14 assists and 10 goals, wasn't it, or something he got last season. So, apparently the club are in negotiations of offering a new contract. But if we are wanting to be successful next season, we have to keep our best players and our best young players at that. And Jack Clarke is one of our best players. So it's going to be a test of how ambitious the club are. You know, if they're going to start accepting bids of £9 million for our star players, does that really show their ambition of where they want to be next season? You know, they've come out and made a statement. You know, KLD and Dreyfus now own the club outright. I think it's 64% of the shares for Dreyfus and 36% for Sartori. So, you know, Salmon Pants and Donald Duck are not in the picture anymore. So it's down to them two, and if they're going to start accepting bids, where does that leave us in the future? You know, so another one, let me know what you think in the comments below. Obviously, nobody wants to see Jack Clarke leave the club. But if there's Premier League teams after him, will he want to leave, or will he want to stay and develop his career? He's been there before. He came from as a young lad, went to the Premier League with Tottenham and didn't work. He's dropped down to sign for us. Now his career is flourishing. Why would he want to go back in the Premier League and sit on the bench again to then be back where he started again in a couple of years' time? Doesn't make sense. So for me, Jack Clarke stays. And the last one is regarding Joby Bellingham. So there's been reports on social media. Apparently Joby Bellingham has agreed a 4-year deal, but the fee is significantly less than the £3 million that's been reported over the last week or so. Didn't know what that is, but apparently he's accepted the contract. It's near enough a done deal. But like I say, until I see the scarf picture outside the academy, I'll not believe it. But it's a good sign if it is the case. We are getting our business done early. Again, if you heard the Christian speaking interview, he said that he wants us to do our transfer business as early as possible, get a settled squad ready for pre-season. So I'm liking what I'm hearing. Let's hope we can put it into practice. But you know, Joby Bellingham, although he hasn't played a lot of football, he comes with a big reputation, obviously because of his brother. Is he a better prospect than his brother? But obviously he's got close connections with Christian Speakman, with the Speakman family. Obviously, they've seen the development that they've done with Jude and where he's gone to, which started at Birmingham, same type of thing. So let's hope we can get it over the line and get him in the door and get him settled. He's on a young lad, 17. Now we don't want to be putting too much pressure on him, but from what I've seen of him, he's the real deal. Looks good, looks a massive prospect. So you know, let's get him in, get him over the line, get him bedded in for pre-season. So just a little few bits of transfer news and you know, rumours coming in around the club. But let us know what your thoughts are in the comments below, you know, on those three stories. Like I said, I'll update you as I go along, as we get more and more coming in. But you know, as always, like I say, thanks for watching. Greatly appreciated. Please give the video a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, you know, and you like the video, please subscribe to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Trying to get to 500 by the end of the year. But until the next one, thanks for watching. Take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Ta-ra.